Namaskar, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you watching either via Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. We have a very exciting program today here at the Blue Star Ashram in Trinidad and Tobago. I am Prema Devi, and I am very happy that you are here joining us, sharing your beautiful energies. I will be guiding you through our centering to begin, and then we will be pretty much delighting in listening to Gurudev's recorded message talk as we begin with our theme for the day, which is learning to manage the energy of thought, a very important aspect in our lives. So after watching the amazing video that Guru pretty much has given us previously, Shri Devi will be welcoming you back with the highlights from the video. Very important points that we actually can keep into consideration as we engage in our practices. Shri Devi will be guiding you through the first segment, and after that, I will be happy to join you back with a nice Qigong practice as well, followed by the highlights to introduce the meditation aspect of our healing program with a recorded video of Gurudev. So thank you so much, everyone. So I would just like to invite you to sit comfortably. You can close your eyes if it's safe to do so. If it's comfortable. And let's bring our attention inwards. Notice the energies in the space, in the mental field, emotional field, the physicality, and also the energies in the space. The energies that each one of us are channeling through our thoughts, our emotions, our presence. We can learn to manage as well as we engage, to really work with the breath as a way of anchoring our pranic energies, the prana and apana, as we breathe out fully and breathe in deeply, and see where the breath is taking you. Is it in the heart space, more in the upper lungs area, at the navel? Or perhaps it's really in the mental field with many thoughts, some worries, distractions. So we want to breathe away anything that we don't need right now. We want to keep a silent mind, a clear, peaceful mental space. As we continue to observe and to witness all aspects of being. And you can even bring one palm right over your chest, one right on your navel area. As we bring the heart and the physicality into the mental field, here we want to integrate all energies as one. And feel your palms moving as the belly, the chest expands with the inhale and contracts with the exhale. We can activate the inner and the outer smile. Tapping into those energies of joy, of love. Opening our hearts to feel that gratitude for this space that has been created for us with so much love, with all the healing energies that we need. So that we can hold each other in that space of upliftment, but also to share those uplifting and healing energies with our whole world. So let's set that intention today. To create such a powerful field of loving, peaceful, and uplifting energies that will ripple all our entire planet. And here we open our space as well to the Masters of the Light, who are ever present with us, guiding us, holding us, nourishing us, like a blanket of love around us. And if you want to feel a little bit more vital, you can gently push your feet down towards the ground, engaging the perineum gently as you breathe in and breathe out, allowing the breath to become a little bit more gross as you can listen to your own inhale and exhale. And here with this intention to feel really relaxed, open and receptive to the healing energies that we're co-creating together, to feel really vital and powerfully anchored and grounded in the body. We can release our palms and gently place them over your lap. We can do a couple of breaths before we chant our own mantra. We can breathe out through our mouths. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out once more. And in to chant. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy Gurudev's video. Until soon, Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to this segment of our Healing Circle. As we begin, let me say to you that the mind is the most powerful part of your being. And of course, we mean the ego mind. A lot of us find that ego mind to be uncontrollable. Some of you may have partial control over it, but don't be too excited about that, because it still leaves the mind restless at some deeper level. The good word is that your mind is completely controllable. And not only that, it's an amazing tool under your control. The mind is an instrument, antikarana. And it's an instrument of another instrument, the ego. Ego is only an instrument of the greater power. But ego and mind and senses and the operational pranas that operate your physical, they all need to be under your control. And you have the ability to take charge of that. You have the ability to take charge of that. Think of how wonderful it is to be able to manage your thought energy. Now, I'm not just saying thought, but it's an energy. So think of how wonderful it is, exciting, that you can manage your thought energy, that you can think what you want to think, when you want to think, how you want to think, as much as you want to think, as little as you want to think. That thought is under your control. It is so sad in a system as ours that we don't teach that as a fundamental part of our education at the primary level. But this is what I want to help you with. Managing energy has always been a passion of mine, continues to be. Mind energy, emotional energy, the energy, core energy in the body, sexual energy, physical energy, under control. And not just under control, but you're using it to create a vital and powerful presence, to support humanity in its growth, to be an example to others, and to guide others to also learn to develop that management of energy. That's what a meditation does. That's the meditation that I teach you is not a passive kind of meditation, not letting go and living in space. It is how you direct the energy of the mind and thought and emotion to bring balance in the body and to use these energies productively, efficiently, and in a way to uplift yourself and those around you. This kind of training requires time and effort, discipline. But the great thing is, you begin to see results when you learn the effective ways of doing it. Learning to manage the breath, learning to create a silent mind, learning to tap into the higher consciousness, learning to channel the different levels of energy, learning to identify the different levels of energy. There's so much excitement. There's always been in my being. As I journeyed through this path of energy mastery, energy awareness. Today, I'd like you to remember that we need to be able to manage these energies that we use every day. And they're totally manageable. Your ego, energy, and mind should be aligned to the divine self. There's a divine intelligence within you, and that ego should be aligned to it. And you should be channeling appropriately. Appropriately means, depending on the circumstances, the situations around you, you're able to channel energies to bring harmony, to bring peace, to bring uplift, to bring healing. That's the kind of channeling of energies. It's marvelous only if you can appreciate how great you are, or how great that which is within you is. And we call it the higher self. It's another part of you. It is not something foreign to you, alien to you, different to you. It is you. It's another you. And as you grow in consciousness, the you that you think you are expands, 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 and the you continuously evolves. That's why the ego, we can't say the ego has any permanent existence, because it continuously evolves its consciousness until it's transcended. It's transcended, not that it doesn't exist anymore, but the power that operates the system is beyond the ego. And the ego humbles to it, and the ego becomes an instrument of it. That is what enlightenment is. And that is what the goal is.
Wow. Namaskar, everyone. Sri Devi here. And of course, it's a joy to be with all of you once again. What is there to be said after such a compelling message like that? Here, of course, we have the amazing opportunity to truly work with this powerful tool, the most powerful tool, the mind, and to channel these energies to change how we feel, to uplift our space, to uplift our bodies, all in connection with the divine. So in all these exercises, let's use this perfect opportunity that we have to do just that, to see what is happening in our space, and to see the transformational opportunity that we have to use this in a powerful way. So, as we work with the body, let's enjoy this. Guru said that this is a joyful opportunity, joyfully managing the thought space. So let's take that journey together. I invite everyone to come to a standing position if that's comfortable for you in this moment. We can stand with our feet wider than hip distance, And again, I promise my feet are doing just that. We're going to sink down a little bit. There we go, it's a little bit better. Sink down a little bit, my knees are relaxed. And just for a few moments, we are going to tap into the body. For some of us, it might have been a long day so far. So just a few moments connecting with the body, again, with the powerful use of the mind. So let's begin with a few rotations of the shoulder. Inhaling as we come up and exhaling as we come down. We all know about the power of our breath. So as we do this, we can use a nice ujjayi breath. Using our power of observation even as we move slightly. And giving ourselves a chance to feel. Going in the opposite direction, we inhale as the shoulders come up and forward, and exhale, coming down and around. Now, as we do this, we are not losing awareness of our feet. But every single part of us becomes engaged in our awareness. Let's do a few more. And one more. And just relax for a moment. Just be here. Beautiful. Okay, let's inhale both of our shoulders up towards the ears. Hold a little bit of tension. You can breathe normally. And when you are ready, let's drop. Lovely. Let's do it again. We inhale and hold. And drop. And one more. Inhale. And drop. Beautiful, everyone. And now we're going to do that same action, but we will engage the entire body. So we can bring our toes and our heels together. And as we inhale, we are going to come off of our heels. Here we can hold with our heels off, and we're going to do deep breathing here for a few breaths. Again, a good chance for us to see what is happening in our space. We are on our toes, still breathing. Now, as we exhale, we're going to allow our bodies to drop down into the ground. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Lovely. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. shaking out our limbs, our hands, our feet. Our consciousness moving to every part of the body. Shaking it out. Beautiful. Okay, relax as we come back to a neutral position. And here we will come into a few of our dynamic breathing exercises. But here we might do things in a little bit of a different way. A bit more holding, a bit more seeing what is happening to the body. Again, a powerful opportunity for us to use our energies of thought to channel into the body, for us to hold a little bit longer, to go a little bit deeper, and of course for us to influence what is happening in our space even more. So as we stand, my feet are a little bit wider than hip distance, but of course you can explore what feels good for you in this moment. Our awareness as we sink down into our heels. I'm just going to move back so you can see me a little better. I'm feeling each edge of each foot as I stand. And here, let's do a nice deep inhale as we bring both arms up. And with palms facing forward, we will breathe deeply for 5 deep breaths. Using that Ujjayi breath, see if you can sink down a little bit deeper. Noticing what is happening in our entire space. Now let's do a deep inhale once again. And as we exhale, we will do so with our cleansing breath through the mouth. Deep inhale. Emptying completely. Pausing and filling once again. Maintaining this powerful stance that we have in our lower body. Let's continue and bring joy into our breath. Breathing in. The legs get a little bit tired, you can go right ahead and straighten them. Now let's increase the pace just slightly. adding some dynamism into our breath. Continuous flow. Sinking down. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Pause here. Beautiful. Deep inhale, straighten the legs. And a relaxed out breath. Deep inhale. Relaxed out breath. Just be here for a moment in your sacred space. Just seeing in the silence what is happening in our bodies. In our entire space. Knowing that we have the ability to manage what is happening in our space. All held in the divine. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so continuing with our breathing practices. In the meditation, you will hear Guruji speak about the use of prana and apana as a powerful tool to manage what's happening in our space. So as we work with that continuous flow of in and out breath, let's see if we can continue to observe and of course influence how we are feeling. So we will come into our practice of breath of fire in the core today. So we can keep our legs at a distance that is comfortable, sinking down slightly into the knees, shoulders are back. And as we engage our core in the breath of fire, we know that our perineum muscle is engaged. Our sexual area is in our awareness, and of course, our core. So I will use my hands as a guide. And of course, we know this is with our pumping action. Forceful exhalation with a relaxed inhalation. Okay? You can decide what you would like to do with your hands. Let's begin with an exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. And let's begin. Beautiful, everyone. Let's continue. Use this as an opportunity to see to tap into these loving energies. Beautiful, everyone. Slowing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. And a relaxed out breath. Deep inhale, one more. And a relaxed out breath. Now, just for a few moments, we will observe, eyes open, just seeing what is happening in our space. Body relaxed. Just noticing. As we end our practice, you can place one palm on the core, one palm on the heart. When we close our eyes for one moment, and know that this opportunity is just for us. It is for our growth, our betterment, for us to feel the absolutely best that we can feel, and to do the most with the tools that we have. Oh, peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone. And I truly hope that you use the exercises in the next segment, and of course, the beautiful meditation of Virgie, as a continuous exploration of these beautiful tools that we have at our disposal. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me in this lovely space, and I will see you all again next time. Namaste, everyone.
Welcome to our second segment, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. So I would like you to continue to stand if you're already doing so. And here we will be practicing few Qigong movements to activate the chakra points in our palms, our feet, but also creating these beautiful energy circulations in our whole body. So first, we can find the perfect position by opening our feet shoulder width apart. We want to gently flex our knees. Imagine that you are sitting on a chair right behind you. So you want to be really comfortable, relaxing your shoulders and your chest. You can bring a smile on your face. And we want to begin by really recharging our lower dantian. We want to bring energies into this area that help us to not only recharge with the vitality center here. For women, actually helps also with the womb energy to revitalize this female area, but also is the energy that we'll be using at the end of our practice to bring healing energies in the whole body. So here, we want to open up. For women, we can bring the right palm closer to our lower abdomen, dantian, as we exhale, bringing energy from the universe right into our dantian. So here we're bringing pure, clean prana into our field, recharging. And we also want to sensitize to the energies, inner and outer. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Here we bring palms right in front of us. We want to gently leave a space right in between, and we want to circulate the energies forward, moving the palms gently and slowly. We can use the breath as a way to balance both movement, oxygen and prana. And here again, we're working with the yin and yang energies as we manage the in and out fields, inner and outer. Male and female energies. And just notice how it feels. Notice any energy sensations within your palms, in the space right between them, or in the palms itself. Any temperature changes, like heat, warmth, any tingling. So here we are witnessing really the whole body, the mental field, emotional space, the movement, managing the breath. And here we want to change directions. Now we bring the palms inwards. Here we are working with the yang energy. And to feel grounded, we really want to gently push the feet down towards the ground. Here we want to really connect with Mother Earth, as we tend to feel more like a floaty sensation in the upper area, but really feeling the heaviness, this kapha feeling in the lower area. And now here we want to reverse the movement, now coming forward, stimulating the yin energies and adding a little bit of a kind of vibrational movement with your fingers. This is to activate the fingers itself, but we are also stimulating the internal organs. So here we can include the thumb as well. As we gently move the fingers, imagine that we're playing a harp. And here we change directions, coming in towards the chest. And again, we want to keep the upper area relaxed, the shoulders, the chest. And in the next exhale, we relax both arms. And we want to bring both palms right beside our waist area. And this next movement, actually they call it thunder, because it helps to open up even more the palm energy centers with this explosion feeling. So we will not be touching the palm itself, but we want to create a fist as we inhale and a quick movement in the exhale, getting as close to the palm as possible without touching it. And then you will feel a beautiful sensation of openness in the palm. And if not, that is okay as well. We can all begin just by sensitizing and practicing. So let's begin with our right palm. We breathe in as we come up. And in the exhale, we release. Ha! Perfect. Now we switch sides, using the left palm as you come up in the inhale, and exhale with a ha sound. Ha! Switching sides. Ha! And really notice the opposite palm. Ha! 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 And one more. Ha! Nice. And we relax. Notice if you already feel any tingling in your palms, any heat. And now for the next one, we want to touch all different directions as part of this continuation of the opening and the energy circulation. So here we want to bring the palms right in front of us, but we want to bring our thumbs almost on an L shape. The thumbs are facing forward. Our four fingers are together, lifting up. And here we extend arms in front of us. In the inhale, we bring them back towards the chest. And in the exhale, we expand out. We do it 3 times. And remember to relax shoulders and chest, bringing the beautiful smile, enjoying. And now we go up as we inhale and exhale towards the ceiling. In, out, in, and out. And now we go to the sides as we open up, in, out, in, out, in, and out. Now we go back, coming back to the chest, and in the exhale, we gently push the hands behind our pelvic area. Breathing in, out, in, and out. And in the next one, we come back to center, and now we face the palms down towards the ground. In the exhale, in, out, in, and out. Beautiful. Now we can give the palms, feet, legs, and arms a nice shake, and we can bring our feet together. Now we will be working with our feet and our legs. Here we want to pretend that we are touching water with each leg. And we will be using first our heels, pushing out and back, stimulating in this case the energy circulation in our legs, opening the chakras in our feet. And when we use the heels, we're actually working with the yang energy is in the body. And then we're going to switch with the tippy toes for the yin energy. So here we just relax the arms right beside our waist and hip area, lifting your right knee up and pushing with your right heel out in the exhale. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, and out. Coming back to center, and we switch legs. Lifting now the left knee, coming up, in, out, in. You can engage the core, out, in the perineum, out to help you feel more stable, in, and out. Very good. Now we come back to center, and now this time we will be doing with the tippy toes facing down. Bringing then the right knee up, out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. Very nice, everyone. And now switching legs. Bringing the left knee up, in, out, in, out, in, out, and one more, in, and out. Very nice. We come back to center. And now here, we want to bring the palms right in front of our lower dantian area. Here we want to relax the shoulders and the chest. Palms are facing each other, allowing the elbows to drop in a relaxed way. And here we want to embrace the tree. Imagine there is a huge tree right between your arms, and we're here embracing that tree. Here we want to create a microcosmic orbit within our arms. The fingers and the thumbs are facing each other. And here again, we want to become more energy aware. Bring the attention fully in your arms, your fingers, your chest, your dantian, and bring this heaviness light feeling in the lower area as you push the feet down towards the ground. That will help us to stay balanced in this meditative pose as we are aligning our energies, but feeling grounded at the same time, connected to the earth. And follow the breath as you inhale and exhale. You may notice that perhaps the arms will start to open up slightly, as if your tree is growing, so just allow the movement to happen. Some may feel like a rocking motion happening back and forth or side to side. So here we want to align to the rhythms of the body, the natural rhythms, allowing the energy to flow freely. And just notice, just observe and enjoy. Here we want to relax our arms gently, and we gather energy from the universe, bringing it back down into our lower dantian in the exhale. One more. And one more. Now here we want to keep the palms right on our dantian. You can close your eyes if you feel drawn to, and just notice the energies. Notice how you feel in the mental space, emotional space, the physical body. And as you keep the attention here into your lower dantian, feeling the connection of your palms, which have been energized greatly already, and now gently start to create these spiral movements. To the right, imagine that there is a pendulum here, which you can use with your movements to create circular shapes on the ground. Here we are creating a spiral ascension from the earth to the perineum. So we begin with gentle, small circles that will eventually start to grow as you move the pelvic area with wider circles, allowing the energy to move upwards and keeping the attention on your feet, feeling the connection with the earth. Any sensations like tingling, the warmth, the heat. And here, once the circles have gotten big enough, now we want to turn our hips, the circles to the left side, from a big circle to a little one. Here we want to use the conscious movement, the intention of allowing this spiral energy to move up from the earth to the perineum. And here, as our circles become smaller and smaller, we gently come back to center. Here we want to release our palms to the sides, bringing our feet together. Here we want to imagine that we are holding the moon with our left palm, the sun with the right one. And as we inhale, we're going to do actually a reverse breathing. We are going to lift our arms up, bringing the belly in, imagining that we are transmitters of energy. So in this case, the earth energy is going to come all the way up to the heavens through our arms, and in the exhale, we're going to fully relax, pushing the belly out, bringing energies from the heavens down to earth. So here we continue to keep the intention of holding the moon and the sun, the cooling energies in our left palm and the heating energies in our left. So breathing in and breathing out. In out, in Now bringing our palms together. We rub our palms, and with all these amazing energies that we have gathered, we want to bring these energies right into our face as we massage our forehead, our chin, our nose, our ears, massaging our ears, our head, our neck. And here we want to circulate the energy 3 times in our left arm. Again, here we want to distribute this energy. And now we switch arms. We come with our right arm 3 times. Bringing our right palm to our chest, to our lower dantian. And now bringing palms right on our kidneys. Here we want to massage our kidneys slightly and bring the palms all the way down through the back of our legs and coming up through the front. Again, it's 3 circular motions. And we come back to centered and release. Now we can give it a nice shake. And here we finish our practical side of the second segment. And I will just invite you to sit comfortably as we gather our energies, our healing thoughts, intentions, with our healing box. Here we can bring our palms up as we bring into our consciousness all those who have requested their names to be put in our healing box. To each one of us and to anyone who may need support at this point. If you know of any neighbors, friends, colleagues, pets, anyone who may need any kind of support at this point, just bring them into mind. And here we ask for the Guru's blessings, Guru's grace, to hold each and one of us in their love, in their peace, in their healing energies. May all we become perfect instruments of the light, channeling all those beautiful energies of peace, love and harmony, healing thoughts wherever we go, uplifting ourselves, spaces, and everyone around us. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. And here we have the key points for our meditation that follows. One is that we need to be able to manage the energies that we use every day, to channel energies for peace, harmony, and upliftment. That we have this power that operates in us, which is beyond the ego, and the ego humbles to it. For this, we use the tools to help us in the meditation by focusing on the third eye, in the Manas chakra, managing the senses, using the Om mantra, and creating this energy awareness through the extension of the breath, building the awareness of pure consciousness, witnessing, and opening our hearts fully. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy. Namaskar.
So let me take you through the meditation process on this amazing journey of self-awareness, energy awareness, energy centers, energy mastery. Stay with me on the journey. And you know, I don't need you to be physically with me. Absolutely not. Because we are not physical beings. We are energy beings, and we can channel energy across the space. I hold you in my inner space. I meet you in the inner space. And your physical presence means little. So let's meet each other in the energy space, and there our meditation begins. Let's give attention to the inner space. For a moment, just focus on the breathing. You use prana, vital currents, to move the breath. To open up the lungs to breathe, they use the prana vayu. These vital currents are called vayus. So, moment you begin to breathe in, well, of course, I like to breathe out first. So I use apana vayu. And to breathe in, prana vayu. So I use two vital currents to do that. And I learn to regulate those currents, pushing the air out of the lungs using apana vayu, and pulling the air into the lungs using prana vayu. And I'm doing it rhythmically. You can do it with me, because we are meeting in the inner space. Just breathe out the air from the lungs, the spent air. And breathe in fresh oxygen and free prana. In the space, there's prana, not the vayu, but prana, free prana. Like oxygen, you may call them life trance, as Yoganandaji called them. And what I do is employ what is called the manas chakra. The external brow, the chakra, the externalized brow is called manas. So the moment I get to manas, that's like a little knot at the center of the eyebrows, energy knot. If you focus on the center of the eyebrows at the front, not the physical front, but energetic front, and you focus on the medulla, you begin to feel this manas chakra. That is where control over the mind, the operational mind with the senses, that's where control begins. So begin to push the air out using apana vayu, pull the air in using prana vayu. Focus on the third eye center, manas chakra. That is the chakra that works with the senses, the physical senses, and the elements of nature. Focus on the medulla and draw. Begin to observe how you draw not only oxygen to the body, but prana to the vital system. So the chakra system and through the nadis, the energy channels, the pranic channels. So even though you're observing the physical body, slip into the energy awareness where you can observe prana. That you're drawing energy into your vital system and you're drawing oxygen to the lungs and to the cells. Open the belly to breathe, important. Open the chest to breathe, breathe into the throat area, expanding the shoulders, gently. And do full lung breathing so you can really have the full power of prana and apana. When you learn to regulate those vital currents, those vayus, you begin to find that your mind automatically becomes peaceful. And when you find the Manas Chakra and that little energy not there, you find that you can bring your thoughts into stillness. Well, you can bring the mind into stillness. Stay with me. It's exciting when you can do it, when you find it. And if you use a mantra like Om, I use Om. Om is the mantra of the third eye. It's just a sound, primordial sound. And as I say it, I listen to it as well in a big space. So there's a big space of stillness in my being. The more you get to the source of being, the more you center in stillness, even as you operate. Prana and apana. This is the first step to well-being. Creating energy awareness. Energy management. Actually, pranayama means extension of the breath, extension of the energy behind the breath. Stay fully aware, fully attentive to the process. Stay connected to my words, to my energy, to my presence, to my guidance, and observe the magic that happens in the inner space when we work together co-creatively. Stay with skin awareness, body awareness, bone awareness, organ awareness. Stay with prana awareness, and then awareness of pure consciousness. And then staying in the eternal now. Once you move away from beginnings and ends, when the breath begins and when the breath ends, now let one breath move into the other seamlessly. Like a circle, in-breath into out-breath and out-breath into in-breath. With a nice transition in the pauses. Observing. Witnessing. Witness how the body distresses, the mind distresses. And as you observe the emotional field, just open the heart, if you haven't done so already, to absolutely love what you're doing and to be in gratitude for the gift of each other, the gift of higher awareness, and the gift of heavenly guides. Remember, I'm holding you in my awareness. We are all in an energy field supporting each other. Even as we operate individually. My being is happy. My being is harmoniously working with all of you as one. just to remind you that your mind is a pranic field, an energy field. Even as it is silent, it is holding energy and potential. Energy that can be morphed into any thought pattern. Allow that energy of stillness to envelop your entire body, every cell. It's the Wu Qi, the stillness of energy. Where movement of the breath is just natural, where the mind is quiet, and stillness pervades your being. And the entire body, every cell, is held in the energizing field of the mind. The awareness is well-being, total well-being. And this is meditation for well-being. For balance, for restoration, for revitalization, for wholeness. No time, timeless. No beginning, no end. Movement is seamless. Cyclic. Breathe into the throat, giving attention to hearing, to listening to the silence, to quiet mind, to intuitive mind. Breathe into the heart, open up to loving being. Holding every cell, every organ, in a space of lovingness, the beautiful and harmonious energy of lovingness. It's like a balm, healing, comforting. And breathe into the gut, the core of the body, and the body feels a thrill of revitalizing its core. recharging the battery of the core. Breathe into the center of the eyebrow, the manas center. Focusing on the entire spinal column. And feel all the senses at peace, like the horses of a chariot, completely peaceful. And letting the only thought be Om, or just staying in the stillness of being. Observe how you feel. Observe how the space feels. Observe how the physical body feels. Observe how the subtle energy body feels. Observe how the mind feels, emotional being. Observe your composure. Observe your connection to the divine. Observe your level of present moment awareness. Observe how more recharged you feel, how more vital you feel, how more present moment you feel, how much more energy aware you feel, and how much more in mastery of your own space and energies you feel. Open your heart to be in gratitude. Open your field to each other and to wishing each other well. That we be our brother and sister's keeper. And join me as we chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, as we think of our entire world, holding it in the energy of peace, love, and harmony, of healing, of restoration, and praying for higher consciousness across our world. This is the intent of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Join me, everyone. Om Trayambakam Yejamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yejamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaskar, everyone. For me, this session has been timeless, as though time didn't exist at all. that it feels like I just spent a moment with you. How, when we move away from change into the moment and stay in the moment, that we are in eternity. It's important to understand that the center of your being is eternal. It is not past or present or future. It's eternal. It's now, eternal. It's not in a timeline. It just is. So when you operate from there, not giving attention to beginnings and ends and one move into the other seamlessly, time goes. How joyful it is to be completely aware of every part of your being, every level of being, every facet of being, and to be in charge of the energies. It can only happen the more and more you center in the space beyond energy, gross or subtle, into the consciousness realm, the screen of existence, where everything begins and where everything ends, where emergence happens and emergence happens. Stay in the center, even as things emerge, even as a thought emerge, even as an emotion emerge. Just stay there, even as they exist in the space, thought and emotion. And even as they are dissolved, just stay in that space of screen awareness, pure being. And if you can't yet do it, then stay aligned to those who can. That's the magic of togetherness and co-creation. Stay with those who can. Stay with those who are aligned to higher consciousness. The power of association. We become like those we associate with. So let me wish you a beautiful day, everyone. It's been pure joy being with you in timelessness. Let's celebrate spirit. Even as we move in energy and share energies across the space, let's celebrate spirit. Changeless, timeless, boundless. Be blessed, everyone. May we all be blessed. Namaskar.